What's going on? It's Sheev, the Wise. Let's head into the lair. We got some Star Wars news to talk about. Let's get it. What's going on, guys? Oh, alright. I was trying to do a little thing and bring some stuff up, but let's just head to the lair real quick. My bad. What's up, guys? Okay. So, I just got off of work, so my bad for being a little bit late, but we have some cool stuff to talk about in terms of the Kenobi Show. Now, this could be possible spoilers, so if you don't want to know anything about the Kenobi Show, it's cool to head on out of here. At least smash the like button before you do, though. But yeah, there's some really interesting stuff that was basically reported on StarWarsNews.net, and I'm going to try and pull it up and go over the article with you guys and talk about some of this Darth Vader news in the Kenobi Show. Of course, we all know that Hayden Christensen is going to be playing Darth Vader again, and it appears that they have given us some news on it. Let me see if it actually shows up. Okay, 1 second. That's weird. Okay, it's not pulling up, but we're gonna just go over it anyway, because I want to tell you guys about it. I can try and figure out what the hell is going on with it, because I do want to show you guys some of the images that they have. So they did report on some details and images for it, and my bad that this is taking a second. Hold on. Okay, I figured it out. Some streamception real quick right there. Alright, my bad, guys. Here we go, though. It is a StarWarsNewsNet.com exclusive images and details on Hayden Christensen's return as Darth Vader in Obi-Wan Kenobi. Oh yeah, baby. That's what we're all waiting for with this show, right? Most of us, at least. Goes on to say right here, last December, Lucasfilm president Kathleen Kennedy went a bit off-brand by divulging brief story details about the upcoming Obi-Wan Kenobi series, including Hayden Christensen's return to play Darth Vader. Not Anakin Skywalker, but Darth Vader, they say. Interesting. For the rematch of the century is what they put in quotes from what Kennedy said. It says the series has been filming in Los Angeles since April, and we have some exclusive images and details regarding the return of Darth Vader, which provide at least some explanation why we brought back Hayden to play him. That's cool. Before we get into the details, please consider, so again, we are getting into some details and images. If you do not want to be here, if you don't want to see it, these could potentially be some spoilers, so head on out of here. It says, on to the good stuff though. In last December, Lucasfilm's showcase, Kathleen Kennedy made it a point to say Hayden Christensen will be returning in the role of Darth Vader, not Anakin. So the $66 million dollar question, to which we now have an answer, is why is Lucasfilm bringing back Hayden Christensen to play Darth Vader? After all, Vader is behind a mask voiced by James Earl Jones, and they used imposing figures Spencer Wilding and Daniel Prouse to physically play the Sith Lord in Rogue One. So why go back to Christensen now? The reason is because we will be seeing Darth Vader without his mask in the Kenobi series. We have exclusive photos from the set of Obi-Wan Kenobi and had an artist rendering created so we can share them. We also have never before seen concept art of Vader for the series. The connective theme between all of this is understanding why Hayden is back as Darth Vader specifically. And here is one of those images that they talk about a rendering being made. Now, obviously, that doesn't seem super reliable, but I understand not wanting to share the actual set photos. It looks really cool though, and it does kind of look like Hayden in the rendering that they have here. And honestly, that's sick. We have the whole cut off arms and everything too, you know, his legs being cut off. It's pretty sick. It's pretty sick. It does remind me of that like Rogue One feel too. Maybe we'll see him in the Bacta tank again like we did in Rogue One. It says here, this is new and never before seen concept art of Darth Vader specifically made for the upcoming Disney Plus series Obi-Wan Kenobi. This image is not a render. It is exactly as it was provided. But we cannot confirm whether this made it beyond the concept stage with Hayden returning to play Vader. It will actually be him this time around and not a mannequin used for Rogue One. Yeah, so I think they used a mannequin in the back the tank for him. Based on the next image, it is very safe bet we'll likely see him in the see him like this in the series. And here's that back to thing that they were just talking about and what I was predicting. The image above is an artist rendering of a huge Bacta tank that was on the Kenobi set. We have seen the actual photos of the tank and had the rendering made based on it. We are not sure whether the series will use the mannequin as they did in Rogue One, or if we'll actually see Hayden Christensen in the tank like Mark Hamill's Luke Skywalker in Empire Strikes Back. It could be pretty cool and impactful to see Hayden himself as Vader. That's an understatement. But see him in the tank in a more animated sense than that steamed out mannequin from Rogue One. Exactly. That really boils down to how deep Deborah Chow wants to develop Vader in the series. Could we eventually see a tormented, pained current state that Kenobi left him? That would definitely add some layers of tragedy and development to the character that we've only seen on pages of the comic book to this point. Also, Titans prop master Andrew Sparza. That's cool. Here's another rendering or picture that they have for the concept art, one of the two. It's kind of cool. Vader's mask, or back the mask. This is an artist rendering we had made based on photos of the breathing apparatus itself, which was featured in the concept art, but this item was actually on set. This adds merit to the idea that Hayden Christensen will be wearing it, as opposed to the mannequin from the tank, from Rogue One. We'll see Vader maskless at some point in the Kenobi show to give the audience more live action Hayden Christensen as Darth Vader. I think that is very likely, so now that we've given you the facts, why don't we do a little speculating? So they're going to speculate here themselves. It says, I believe we'll see a maskless Vader well beyond the limitations of the Bacta tank or meditation chamber in Obi-Wan Kenobi. Lucasfilm and Kathleen Kennedy understand seeing and meeting expectations, and you don't bill Hayden Christensen returning for the rematch of the century as Darth Vader if he will only show his face in a brief cameo. There's also the possibility of some flashbacks of Obi-Wan and Anakin, where they could de-age the actors, which would further justify the return of Christensen. But as far as Christensen as Vader goes, I think it is possible we'll see him fighting Kenobi either unmasked or with a damaged mask, revealing his face. Think about his duel with Ahsoka from Rebels, and I was just thinking that myself. To make it much more personal fight, forcing Obi-Wan to come face to face with Anakin for the first time, not hidden behind the Vader's mask. It will add an emotional weight to the series that they could never reach if they leave Vader in the mask. Finishes off here saying, I'll also go back to reasoning to bring in Christensen to play Vader at all, as it is something they could choose not to do for Rogue One. In order to justify Christensen being Vader, they need to give us a substantial amount of him unmasked. I think that's exactly what we're going to see. How much and how they execute it is determined, but at least with this information we have now, we'll be seeing Vader in a different breathing device and using the Bacta tank once again in the Obi-Wan Kenobi series, and it will be done by Hayden Christensen. They have other exclusive reports coming in the next week, which also ties to Vader's role in the series, and they'll keep us updated on all of the news in the Kenobi series. That's cool. So definitely we're going to check out some more of what's going on over here at Star Wars News Net. But who knows exactly how reliable this all is. This is apparently renderings of stuff that they've seen on set, or images of, which again, who knows exactly how reliable all of this is, but I mean, it is cool to talk about and think about. Like, definitely is. You know, I'm excited to see Hayden, and you know, I've been wondering myself, how could, like, what is the purpose of having Hayden kind of in the suit? Like, obviously I want Hayden to be Darth Vader, and I like love the idea of him playing Vader in the suit and everything. But I wondered, like, because at one point I questioned, they have to use James Earl Jones' voice again, right? Like, the dude's getting pretty old, and we need as much of his voice as Vader as we possibly can get, in my opinion. So why wouldn't they have James Earl Jones as the voice, and then what's the purpose of Hayden being him if he's not going to be able to voice him and be, you know, show his face? So I definitely like where they're at with this. I like what the article kind of brings to the table at the very least. It's fun to speculate on, and I'm curious, like, how we will see Vader. I'm curious if we'll see Vader's lair there. Of course, that would be really cool for me. And I do think we could get a Bacta scene like I was talking about. How do you guys feel about this crazy spoilery news? What's up, Mike Plo Koon Porter? Just getting into the chat right now. How's everybody doing? Much love, guys. Thanks for being here. Oh, I'm still on this. Let me get back in the lair first, and then we'll get in the chat. Alright. What's up, guys? What's up? My bad. How do we feel about all this, though? Nah. You're messing with me, Smalls? The stream started. Oh, yeah, it did. What's up, Luis? What up, 2nd Street Marvel? If you're still here. How's everybody doing? What do we think, though, for real? How are we feeling about this Vader news? How do you think we could see Vader in the Kenobi show? I really want all this Darth Vader goodness, says Mike Plo Koon Porter. Dude, me too, Mike. Like I said, we need as much James Earl Jones Vader voice as we can get before that man passes away. And that's, like, I'm not trying to be mean, but, like, we need that. We need that, and especially if we're getting Hayden back, I want to see some Hayden Vader as well, because he deserves to be in that role again. He's had a lot of hate for playing the Anakin Vader role, and I don't think it's all warranted at all. I love Hayden Christensen as Vader, so I'm excited to see him play Vader, and hopefully Anakin in flashbacks like they were talking about. You know, we saw in the Mandalorian gallery episode how they de-aged Mark Hamill and used all of that awesome technology, and we already know for a fact that they have hired Shamook, who is the deepfake artist on YouTube who does incredible work. So it's very possible that with all of this technology now, they can de-age people in a more advanced way and make it look more realistic. So de-aging Vader, and, you know, having Obi-Wan there, and even someone playing Ahsoka. We could have an Ahsoka in the show as well, all in flashbacks to the Clone Wars. Heck, we could even see Rex, and we could even see Commander Cody, as it wouldn't be hard for Tamora Morrison to have been on set as they were filming Book of Boba around the same time, and or at least before that, you know. And Tamora was also on gone shooting for like 7 months, so there's a lot of stuff they could have had him film while he was over here in Los Angeles. But I'm excited for it. I think they definitely could make it so that Cody and Rex are in a flashback with Anakin, Obi-Wan, and even Ahsoka. And that would just be the coolest thing to see in live action, and for them to put in the Kenobi series. I think it would be dope. OG fan when Star Wars was just Star Wars. What's good? Welcome into the lair, my guy. We chilling in here too. What's up, Vito? How are you, my dude? I've been waiting for more Vader since the last episode of Clone Wars. Talk that talk, Vito. Tell me about it. Tell me about it, dude. For real. 2 words, says Matt Slaco Film. Kenobi. Hype! Oh yeah, that's straight facts. Straight facts. Tim said it too, because you already know. They torture me with good news, says Scrappy Coco, don't they? Don't they? And it's not even Lucasfilm's news. It's just news, man. What if all of this is just so that people like me make clickbait? No, I'm just kidding. I try to stick away from clickbait, but it happens. It happens. Also, on my report the other day from I believe it was, shoot, who were they? We've Got It Covered or whatever. they're I had said previously that they were somewhat of a reliable source because I've heard of them before, but they're definitely not. They're definitely not. What's up, the Lonely Panther? Hello there. Welcome in. Mike Plo Koon Porter says, I want more lightsabers. And he also said, some ask, who's your favorite character in Star Wars? To me, it's the whole main cast in A New Hope, including the droids. If we can get Vader in any way, I'll get him. Tell me about it, dude. You know, I almost dislike that they haven't used enough Vader, and at the same time, they've put Vader in a lot of things. But yeah, I feel like we haven't got enough of Hayden as Vader. We haven't got enough James Earl Jones yet, darn it. So anything they want to put Vader in, do it. We need Vader in the Andor show. We need Vader in Kenobi, which we're already getting. We need Vader in the Ahsoka show. We need Anakin's Force Ghost. Why not? Tim says, oh no, I didn't notice. I would have told you. What you talking about? We got nothing covered, says the Lonely Panther. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, so I'm still pretty new to this whole scooper game. And blame the Smith family TV. Vader is like a cowbell. Yeah. Yeah, ding him and everybody comes, right? Oh, you set me up for that one. Oh, that was good. Sheev says, do it. Yes, you must put Vader in everything. General Dale Erdman. What's up, dude? Hi, Jackman Text Avenger says, we need Vader in everything and a Star Killer show. Thanks. I still don't know how I feel about that Star Killer thing. I love Sam Witwer more than anybody. I mean, come on now. I freaking love Sam Witwer. That is one of my favorite video games of all time. But to put Star Killer in the Star Wars canon would be insane. It would be ridiculous. It's too much, in my opinion. He's overpowered. He could take down Sheev, and no one can take down Sheev except Rey. Tim says, I mean, we got this covered. If I would have noticed you talk about them, I would have told you they're not. Well, so that's the thing. It wasn't anything that they really said. It was a report that they did on something Daniel Richtman said. And I trust Daniel Richtman a billion times more than I trust We Got This Covered. So, the more cowbell gif, you boomer. Bruh, I am a 22-year-old boomer, that's for sure. But I think I'm right though. If you ding on Vader, everybody's gonna come. Mike Plo Koon Porter says, if Vader is in Bad Batch, it would make it 100 times better. It would make it 1,000 times better. I'll double down on that. For sure though. And yeah, so I didn't really cover We Got that covered. I covered them covering Daniel Richtman, and it was about Pedro's contract, which I think a lot of people had been talking about at the time. So it was an old thing too. Like, give me some slack, you know, relax. I remember more cowbell from SNL, not as a gift. That's hilarious. You're thinking more like Vader is a milkshake. Oh my god, he brings all the boys to the yards. He brings all the Star Wars fans to the yard, that's for sure. Boomer alert. That's definitely true. Vader Shake brings all the boys to the yard. Trinity is killing me. Tim says, oh, that's fair. You're good as long as you don't cover the exclusives. Heck nah. The exclusive was something Star Wars Only had done. And it was about the ending of The Mandalorian being season 3. Did you guys hear about that? Were you here for that? For sure though, Trinity, it does. Ask any Star Wars fan. Mike Plo Koon Porter says, can we get Snoke in the next Mandalorian? So you're saying in Mandalorian season 3? I doubt it. I mean, I guess it's possible because Luke's met him before and he could be around. They already almost had Snoke, right? Although that looked more like Coke than Snoke. No, I don't think so though, Mike. I don't think so. It's possible. I mean, You know what? It's very possible, Mike, now that I think about it. Because, what's his name? The dude that fought Mando in the end with the Darksaber. Moff Gideon. Moff Gideon had said that he had gotten everything he needed from Grogu in terms of his blood. All he wanted was a sample of his blood. So maybe they could have. Maybe he will be. Good. Yeah, that was a really good question, Mike. Thank you for that. Sozu Sozin says, yo, 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 yo. What's up? What up, Sozu? Welcome in. I forget if there's any other Star Wars news today other than that Kenobi stuff. And we might go a little bit shorter today, but I'm definitely having a good time in the chat right now. Mike Plo Koon Porter says, well, we can get Vader and Mandalorian. Need some bad. We can't get Vader and Mandalorians. Need some baddies. Yeah, that's definitely true. It's definitely true. I don't think we could really get Palpatine since he's all messed up. But I think we're going... Honestly, I think Season 3 is going back to Mandalore to finish off the Imperial Remnant, and then we'll probably see Thrawn. Snoke on Coke. Exactly. He's drinking Coke, for sure. No, for sure. And in the back of the tank, it definitely looked like Snoke was drinking some Coke. Mando BTS making me cry, bro. Oh, for sure. I was tearing up. It was hard to get through that live stream. I was like, holding back the tears. You need to give Plo Koon the hammer. He's an instigator. Dude, for sure he is. Good point. I don't know. Oh, wait. I'm on the... Give him the hammer. Here you go, Plo Koon. Plo Koon's a legend, dude. There you go. Mike Mother Flippin' Porter. You have been hammered. Sozu Sozin says Coca-Cola filled back the tank. That must have been what it was, right? I'm the Inquisigator. There you go, Mike Plo Koon Porter. Now you found yourself a new name. Mike the Inquisitor Porter. No. No. There you go. For sure. Thrawn won't show up until Ahsoka. Okay, but hear me out. Hear me out, Hijackman. What if we see Thrawn as like the last scene of season 3, kind of like we saw Boba on Jabba's throne, or whatever you want to call that? Would Jabba even fit on that throne? That's what I'm like wondering. Like, way off topic, but like, I'm sitting there watching Bib Fortuna sit on that, like, you know, Tatooine throne, and then we got Boba rolling up and he sits on it, and I'm going, where the heck was this throne been the entire time? Was Jabba sitting on it? Wouldn't he like slide right off? Like, isn't he too fat to get on it? Like, what? Fat Bib. Yes, and that's why, have you noticed Bib, Boba, and Jabba, whenever there's someone on the throne, they get a belly? Like, is that a thing? Throne belly? I guess when you're the king, you get to live comfortably, right? OG fan, when Star Wars was just Star Wars, Jab used the base that was throne sits on. That throne sits on? Jabba used the base that the throne sits on. Maybe it just like went inside him and he like absorbed it. Trinity says, I only get wrenches on channels so I can get banned from the chat. Well, there. Oh, there you go. Now you can't get banned until I unwrench you. Tim says we just didn't see it because Jabba was sitting on it. Yeah, exactly. It just absorbed into him, right? I got wrenched. When he wanted to get. Yes, Mike, you deserve the wrench though. I don't hammer Mike. Who's gonna hammer Mike? Y'all got me so messed up. What else is going on? Hold on. Let me pull up the Star Wars news and get into these chats still. You're welcome, Mike. You have been wrenched, not hammered. Hammered is what Sheev is every like Sunday. No, I'm just kidding. That's me gonna be me during football season though. Whew. Fantasy is a rough game, man. Where is it? Where is it? Check the Star Wars news real quick. Hey, go check out the main gang after this. Much love to them. Oh, that's right. I did want to talk about this too. So, do you guys remember that stream we did a little while back where we were talking about the potential of them casting for Sabine? Well, it seems like we have a front runner, ladies and gentlemen. I think it was the second highest voted person in our chat that day, maybe the first. Tati Gabriel is apparently the front runner for the Sabine role, and I'm down with it. She's dope. I like Tati. I know a lot of you guys like Tati. But yeah, that's the apparent rumor. I'll check out the article and see how legit it is real quick. It's from Night Edge Media. I'm not sure about them. But it says earlier this month, several names revealed to be on the shortlist for the Mandalorian fan favorites of Sabine Wren. Tati Gabriel is the front runner of the three. Lana Cooper just signed on to star and produce Boo Bitch. Okay. So yeah, one of the people signed on for Boo Bitch on Netflix and Takeout for Hulu, making her unavailable for the Ahsoka show. Nevertheless, Gabriel still remains the favorite for the role by Lucasfilm. It's unknown at this time if she has been offered the role. Rosario Dawson returns to The Mandalorian Season 2 as the title's hero in search of Jedi Ezra Bridger, the series being developed by Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, of course. That's interesting stuff. So apparently Tati Gabriel is the front runner, and that's pretty interesting. I like Tati. I know you guys like Tati. And if you watch Star Wars Meg, you know that she likes Mount Titties. Boobage, says Hi Jackman. Exactly. So Sozu Sozin says, bro, Tati looks just like her too. Kind of. Yeah, she fits. She definitely fits. I'll tell you that much. Who dat? I forgot her. Show us a picture. Alright, I'll try and pull this up real quick. See what we can do. There we go. My bad. Let me actually try and blow this up a little bit more so you can actually see. Or maybe I'll just... Oh, whoops. There you go. Here you go. That's Tati. She does... I don't know. That's not the best Sabine picture of her, I guess. But it does work. I think she works. Oh, I'm going to get out of here. Come back in the lair. That's what Tati Gabriel looks like, though. I think she's going to be an interesting fit. Tim was telling us earlier about what she's been in the past. And I'm down for it, man. I think it could be cool. I'm such a boomer. She's got a pointy jaw. She needs the makeup and costume, but she has the face. So yeah, and trust, they do magic. They do magic over there. Look what they did with Mark Hamill. I mean, come on. You shouldn't give Mike one. You should see the stuff he lets Dixie get away with in my chats. That's alright. That's why we have you here now, Trin. And Tim. Tim is the GOAT. Mike says, I'm hyped about college football. Nice. Mike Porter is a bad influence. Ain't he, though? He is Plo Koon. Sozu said she needs the makeup, and yeah, that's right. Even Rosario looks like Ahsoka in the final product. She definitely does. They do a really good job of making the characters look like their animated counterparts. So far. Scrappy Coco says she seems to have the right physical for Sabine. Yeah, she fits. Like I said. Tim is the GOAT! Ain't he though? Ain't he? Legend. Hey Don, how are you, by the way? I saw you were in the chat. Don says the IMDb pick looks good. There you go. There you go. I should have probably gone to that, but I just pulled up the article I was reading from. So I like that picture though. It had the Ahsoka logo or whatever on it, so it was cool. Speaking of the Ahsoka logo, if you guys don't watch Star Wars Santa and I have been having a debate about if the Ahsoka show is going to have the World Between Worlds, and whether the title that we've seen for it is a nod to that, or whether it's something else. And Star Wars Santa is set on the fact that it is supposed to be star maps or something, and I'm like, Star Wars Santa, can't you just let a fanboy dream? And he's like, no, they're star maps, Sheev. And I'm like, stop it, Santa. He's like, but the evidence is right in front of you. And I'm like, the evidence is right in front of you. It's treason then. No, for real though, much love to Star Wars Santa. That dude's awesome. And he's probably right. It probably is just star maps. But if we saw the World Between Worlds in the Ahsoka show, that would be awesome. And I do think Tati is likely the front runner and would be a great choice for Sabine alongside Mina Massad's Ezra. I can't wait to get that show as well. That, like, everybody is super hyped up for Obi-Wan Kenobi, and trust me, I am so hyped up for it, you have no idea. But then I became probably the biggest Rebels fan on the face of the earth one day. So now the fact that I never thought we would get an Ahsoka show, but now that that's possible and that Rebels characters are going to be involved in it, I think I'm more hyped for the Ahsoka show than I am for the Kenobi show. So let's go! Either way, I'm hyped for both. Give me all the Star Wars content that Sheev can handle. Soju says, if they casted her for a live-action Sabine during the time of Rebels, then I'd say no. But she looks like a good fit for an older Sabine. That's a great point, too. And she would be, like, what, in her mid-late 20s? So, yeah, I think it's a good fit. Speculate responsibly, says Matt's Lego Film. Yeah, that's definitely what Star Wars Santa says, and I don't like to. I'm an irresponsible speculator, and I always will be. Don says, Mando timeline, Rebels epilogue, Sabine is 29 to 30. Technically, you'd be right. Mid to late 20s, right? Yeah. Yeah, because I think, okay, I believe the year that Kanan Jarrus dies is 0 BBY, and it's before A New Hope. And the Rebels epilogue, if you notice, Kanan's child, Jason Syndulla, looks to be about 9 or 10 years old. And Dave Filoni has hinted towards us that the epilogue of Rebels could possibly be after the Mando episode the Ahsoka was in. So it's very possible that Sabine is around anywhere from 26 to 30 years old, I'm going to say, because I don't know the exact age of her in Rebels, but I think she's anywhere from like 17 to 18 by the end of it, maybe 19 or 20. So she's anywhere from, like I said, 26 to like 30 years old in the Ahsoka show. I'm the biggest Rebels fan. Fight me, says Trinity. Square up, Trinity. Square up, buddy. I'm gonna fight you. See me out. Catch me outside, then. How about that? Second Street Marvel. I obviously have no clue what I'm talking about. There you go. Hey, Lonely Banter. You to me then, because I love Star Wars Rebels. More hyped for Ahsoka than Kenobi? Yes. Yes, I said it. I said it. And it's true. I'll act more hyped for Kenobi when the Kenobi comes out, and I freaking am stupid hyped for Kenobi, trust me. Sozu says, speaking of, a teen Jason is very plausible for Ahsoka show. Aren't there casting calls for Hera? Damn, I didn't even think about that. But that's 100% true. And that's a great thing to point out. Thank you, Sozu for that. I'm gonna steal it. Could we see Jason Syndulla in the Ahsoka show? Oh yes, you bet your butt. If we don't see it, it's just gonna feel wrong. Especially if they have Hera. How are you gonna have Hera and not Jason? So, yeah. I think everybody's overlooking that. Great point, Sozu. Mike Plo Koon Porter says, catch me outside. How about that, Mike? How about that? Look at us. Who would have thought? Not me. Don says, Dave has said that Rebels epilogue is after the Jedi episode. That's not exactly what he said, Don. That's not exactly what he said. Someone has asked him if it was, and he says, or basically someone pointed out like that they thought it was like 5 years after episode 6. And if you didn't know, the Mandalorian takes place 9 years after the Battle of Yavin, which is 9 BBY. So it would the epilogue probably took place around 9 or 10 BBY. So we can assume now that yeah, it probably did take place after. But Dave said it was only possible. He said he never said exactly that it was. He just alluded to it. Catch me in the champagne room, says Hi Jackman Text Vendor. Fair enough. Fair enough. She was 1 to 2 years older than Ezra. Okay. That means Ezra was 14 or 15 in the start of the show, and it's a 4 or 5 year show. So yeah, she'd be around 30 years old. Fair enough. Fair enough, Dawn. Green Bear says, hey, guess who won that game of chicken? What did you say? The egg? I don't know. Who won, Green Bear? Let me know. Mike, yeah. Catch me in the champagne room. ABY. My bad. I'm tired. I'm tired. That just was... That's what happens when you stream after work, you know what I'm saying? Thank you for helping me with that. Whatever happened to the Catch Me Outside girl, says Mike. Coon Porter. She became like a rapper and maybe like a TikTok star. I don't really even know. I haven't heard of her in months. Hi! What's up, B Grissom? Welcome into the lair. Fourth wall break says, LOL. I ended my stream first, I meant. Oof. That's what happened when the chicken crossed the road, I guess. She's an OnlyFans girl now, says Hi Jackman. Oh. Okay then. Alright. I'm here, says Rello 2 times, who always shows up at the end of streams. Just playing. What's up, Rello? What up, Rello? Gotta say it 2 times, because Rello will be 2 times. Dawn says, yep, implied. Fair enough. Fair enough. I was wrong earlier, too, because I had... thought I heard something about it happening after, but yeah, way to point that out. Dawn. Much appreciated. Hi Jackman says, don't ask how I know that. Oh god, took me a second. Smith Family TV, you would know. Sozu Sozen said, did y'all hear that OnlyFans is going to... Oh my gosh, what has this stream become? What's become of this stream? Should I make a Star Wars OnlyFans account? Is that what's happening? You know, if that's... I don't think they're banning that either anymore. I think they retracted it because they were going to lose like everyone that was on their content. Yeah, as Smith Family TV says. Thank the heavens, says Hi Jackman. Oh god. Who watches this channel? God damn. Oh my god. Too bad we don't have more Star Wars stuff to talk about, because this is just awful. Bro, one day we got an alien to talk on stream. No, not the movie. To an alien talk on stream? I'm so dead. Don't start it. Don't start it. Fourth wall break. So what I miss anyway? Not much. We just covered. We talked about Mando season 3 potentially being the end again. We talked about Darth Vader, Hayden Christensen in the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. Spoilers for that previously in the stream. And then we talked about Tati Gabriel, Mount Titties, being casted for Sabine likely. She's the front runner right now. Smith Family TV says they got someone to back the payments. The credit card companies did not want to pay for. Oh God, stop it. Oh my, Darth, catch me outside, girl. There you go. Bunch of simps, says Hi Jackman. Well, you are in the Simpire, my guy. You are in the Simpire. I'm just gonna start a stream called Let's Talk About Aliens. Do it. If not, it's treason. Dang, they really should have. This is getting out of hand. Now chat's going crazy. Is Catch Me Outside girl going to be in Mandalorian? Hard pass on my No, not unless she's like an alien. She looks pretty alien to me. Seriously, yo, all the lurkers started chatting at once. I brought up aliens. Aliens. Well, at least aliens exist in Star Wars Trinity. You know? Oh my God. Hey, by the way, while Smith Family TV is in the chat, give him all the crap for telling me about the We Got This Covered article. He's the one that sent it to me. It's all his fault. Catch Me Outside girl wants to date Thrawn or Snoke. Well, she definitely does Snoke coke in the back of the tank, right? I'm so done with this stream. I hope you guys have been having a good time. Well, if you are enjoying the stream, go ahead and smash the like button for me and subscribe for more awesome Star Wars content like this. Going forward, we're going to be covering a lot more Star Wars content and a lot more Star Wars news, and hopefully we get a few more talkative pieces in the future and we don't go on crazy rants like this. But thank you guys for coming by. I'm gonna do a High Republic book review, which I know, blah, right? But they're pretty good actually. So we're gonna talk about those pretty soon in a video. Hopefully we can get Star Wars stand-ups back on soon. And then I'm putting together a live, basically bringing to life the comics of the War of the Bounty Hunters. So if you guys haven't got into those much, I'm gonna be bringing those to life for you on the channel coming up in the near future, so definitely make sure to check that out when I do drop it. I think it's going to do wonders for the channel, and it's going to be an awesome time and a way to inform people of these comics and get them to start buying them and reading them because they're pretty dope. But that's what we got going over here in the lair. Thank you guys for coming by, and before we go, we're going to get back into the chat one last time. I want to see what you guys are talking about. She wants to give Mando a hando. Oh, Jesus. I'm dead. If you're here and you haven't liked this vid, I'm not saying there's COVID in you. Jeez. What the hell is wrong with you people? Do you want my Palpatine shorts on Twitter? Yo, what? Oh, did I watch it? No. I can pull it up, maybe. Smith Family TV says Vader's Lair is going to be streaming on OnlyFans soon. Vader's Lair OnlyFans confirmed. I'm so dead. Y'all are wilding out. I hope you guys have a good night, and may the Force be with you always. Peace out. Oh. Peace out, y'all.
leaving and they wanted a stinger. The only stinger you'll get from me is that Ahsoka will be better than the Kenobi series.
Just kidding. Kenobi's definitely going to be better, but that's okay. Much love, y'all. I hope you guys have a great night. May the Force be with you. Peace.